It only seems like yesterday we were all at kindergarten graduation. That was the time of my life, I tell you. Except I have a feeling that this year's going to be a whole new ball of wax. I was very worried, and so guess what happened? It's Lucille, my bestest friend from kindergarten. I'm so glad to see you, friend.
Oh, stop it, Junie. You're wrinkling my new dress, so this thing cost a fortune.
There, good as new. Come on, Lucille, let's go find two desks together. I think we should sit near the door. Want to? Huh? If we sit near the door, we can stare at people walk down the hall.
No, Junie, I have already picked out my desk. I'm sitting right here. How I already picked it out with my two new friends, Camille and Chenille.
Twins! Twins, they're twins, Lucille. Come on, let's go touch them before a line forms.
No, Junie. Camille and Chenille don't want to be touched. And besides, I am their new best friend, not you.
Yes, but we can all be friends together, can't we? I mean, all I have to do is meet them, right? And all of us can be bestest friends together.
No, Junie, I'm sorry. You and I have already been best friends, remember? We were best friends for a whole long year. And so now it's time for Camille and Chenille to get a turn. It's only fair of me. And besides, their names rhyme with mine. Lucille, Camille, Chenille. Yeah! Doesn't that sound marvelous? Lucille, Camille, Chenille.
Junie B. Jones!
See, it totally throws the rhythm off. There's nothing I can do. Once upon a time, we were friends fabulous. Friends fabulous. Friends fabulous. There were never two friends who were closer than us. Closer than us. Closer than us. But these two came along and looked just like me. And though you're a nice girl, it is plain to see. You're a pretty good friend and we had some good times. But what can compare with a friend that rhymes?
What do you mean a friend that rhymes?
Let's show her, girls. Who are those girls walking down the street? Lucille, Camille, Chenille. Who are those girls that you'd like to meet? Lucille, Camille, Chenille. We're best friends this year. You know what that means. We're gonna go to the mall and buy the same jeans. We'll be on the bus. They'll say, hey, look at us. Lucille, Camille, Chenille. We walk and we talk and we draw things with chalk after school when the school bell rings. It's not that we don't like you. There's nothing we can do. It's really just one of those things.
Nothing rhymes with Junie.
There's Looney and Groovy and Goody as a Goody bird. That's a good one. And so when you see we three walking by, Lucille, Camille, Chenille, you shouldn't be sad because we still can say hi. Lucille, Camille, Chenille. It is not like we'll do me. We will not ignore you. The sign is Jones. There's just room for you. We like you, but hey, what more can we say? Camille, Lucille, Chenille, Chenille, Lucille, Camille, Camille, Chenille, Lucille.
I say first grade isn't fly.
Shooby-doo-wah, shooby-dooby-doo-wah. Shooby-doo-wah, shooby-dooby-doo-wah. Shooby-doo-wah, shooby-dooby-doo-wah. Shooby-doo-wah, shooby-dooby-doo-wah. Shooby-doo-wah, shooby-dooby-doo-wah. Shooby-doo-wah, shooby-dooby-doo-wah. Shooby-doo-wah, shoo-wah.
Last year I had two bestest friends. First I had Lucille. Plus I also had that Grace. Me and that Grace rode on the school bus together every single day. Only too bad for us because this year Grace got put in a different room than me. And that was not even fair. But at least we can still ride the bus together just like we always did. Only, what do you know?
Good morning, girls.
Hi, Mrs. Garrity. Hey, Grace, excuse me, Grace. What kind of
You got yelled at.
Grr, Bobby Jean Piper, grr. I couldn't believe it. Who was laughing at me during this very terrible crisis? It was that Herb, the boy that sat next to me in room 1. I could hardly believe my eardrums.
You said, grr. That's a good one.
Yeah, only here's the problem. Herbert, grr isn't actually a joking matter. Thus, I wasn't even talking to you.
I know you weren't talking to me. No one on this bus ever talks to me. That's because last year I went to a different school. So I don't have any bus friends yet.
Well, I used to have a bus friend named Grace. And I'm dropping her like a hot tomato.
You mean potato?
Bobby Jean Piper, where's a diaper?
Sit down, please, Junie.
Well, maybe just for today, I could sit here. Just until you get your bus friend back, I mean.
If you want to sit here, I suppose that might be alright. If you want to sit here, I suppose that I will be polite. First grade makes you tired, why not sit a while? and my room better. There's bossy head May.
Well, if it isn't you again, Junie Jones.
Beep, beep, beep. You're always forgetting my beep, and that is not acceptable, sister. And there's Herb. And Sheldon. And Jose. Hola. Huh?
What's hola means hello in Spanish? I know 2 different languages, and sometimes I forget which one I'm speaking.
Wow, Jose, you speak 2 different languages?
Cool. Big deal. I know Spanish too. I can count all the way to 3 in Spanish. Does anyone want to hear me?
Not really.
No thanks.
Not me.
Uno, dos, tres.
Oh. And then the bell rang, and my teacher walked in. Her name is Mrs. Scary. I think she made that name up, I think.
Junie. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mrs. Scary.
Thank you.
Here, Mrs. Scary. It's an apple.
Thank you, May. What a lovely apple. This morning, I have a fun assignment for you guys. I want you to read these words to yourself. Then, without talking to your neighbor, choose any word from the list and draw a picture of it.
Oh, goody, goody. I love this kind of assignment, Mrs. Scary. I am perfect at not talking to my neighbors.
That's nice, May. Are we ready, everybody? Okay, go.
Catman coat, ice cream cone. Which one shall I choose? Bat ball boat, starfish clock. No time left to lose. Sun, sky, man, dog, cow, moon. Plate and fork and knife and spoon.
Better hurry up and soon. Time to make a drawing. sorry, Junie B, but I really need to see what you drew. I need to make sure that you understood the assignment.
Well, okay.
Well, what a lovely picture of,
It's a screaming chicken. You know, cluck, cluck, cluck. I use capital letters for the clucks. Capital letters are for screaming, correct?
Oh, well, yes, I suppose so, but the thing is, Junie B, cluck wasn't on the board.
Well, what about the butt? Bull? Coot? Ute? I knew this could only mean one thing.
Sounds to us like you can see. For the rest of the morning, skip your classes. Guess what, Junie? You need glasses.
Quite possibly the worst thing that could ever happen to a first grader ever. It's even worse than an eye patch because eye patches look kind of cute and piratey. But glasses? Mother and Daddy don't understand what terrible thing this is.
So, what do you think?
I look like a nitwit. That's what I think.
Oh, don't be silly, sweetheart. You look absolutely adorable.
But what if no one likes me anymore? What if I go to room 1 tomorrow and everybody laughs their heads off at me and they think I look like a Goonie bird?
Junie B, there's more to friendship than what you look like.
Tell that to Lucille.
What?
Never mind. It's no use. I'm done for.
Don't worry, Junie B, you'll be fine. Have a good day at school.
Dear first grade journal, today I brought my glasses to school, and they're hiding in my sweater pocket because I don't want to wear them. That's why. Today we have show and tell. I wish this day was over. My stomach is a nutball, and also there's tension in my head. So Junie B, first grader.
It's time for show and tell. It's time for show and tell. We give a great big yell. It's time for show and tell. No school year would be complete without it. Bring your favorite thing to school and talk about it. Tell me what could be more swell. Tell me what could be more swell. Tell me what could be more swell. It's time for show and tell.
Junie B, did you bring something to share?
No, I changed my mind.
What's wrong, Junie B? What did you bring?
I brought glasses, Herb.
Junie Jones! Stop whispering to her. If you don't shush right now, I'm gonna tell the teacher.
No! You shush, you shushy head, May! For your information, I wasn't even bothering Herbert. I was giving him information about my new glasses. And that's none of your beeswax, sister.
You got glasses?
Yeah.
Look, Junie Jones brought her glasses for show and tell. Look, they're purple. She has purple glasses and she looks really
Cool. Cool, Junie B. Purple glasses? Can I see? Whoa. How do your eyes do that? You must have x-ray vision or something.
I don't actually know Herbert. Possibly.
Look, Lenny.
Whoa, Junie B! My eyes could never see out of these. Your eyes must be really special.
Seriously.
first grade journal. Daddy said to watch baby Ollie. Watch him do what, I ask you? He hasn't really learned how to speak yet, so I guess I'm not sure what use he is. Plus also, he smells like stink. Junie B, first grader.
Junie B, did you look in the kitchen this morning?
No,
Your mother and I got something for you.
just for me?
Just for you.
Just for me and not baby Ollie.
Yep, just for you. Go
Did
ahead
you
and
hear that,
take a look.
mister? Wowie, wow, wow! Please, Daddy, I really want to see it.
Oh, I think it's over there.
Where?
Oh, no, it's over there. Wait, oh, I remember now.
Where is it, Daddy?
It's right here.
Wow! Lunchbox. My heart is bouncing as I'm full of jello. Sun shining with a whole new yellow. I can't believe such an amazing thing happened to me. Deep down my heart, as soon as I was able, I looked upon the kitchen table. And when I looked upon the table, what did I see?
Show us Junie B.
I jumped in the air and I kissed my dog 'cause my mom had a log now. Baby's got a brand new, baby's got a brand new, baby's got a brand new lunchbox.
Baby's got a brand new, baby's got a brand new, baby's got a brand new lunchbox.
Hello, people. It's time to watch me eat out of my brand new lunchbox. Hello. Hey, Herb, what do you think you're doing? Aren't you gonna eat with me today?
I'm buying my lunch today, Junie B.
Yo también.
Everyone is buying their lunch today, Junie B.
I wasn't actually expecting this development. Only Sheldon was sitting down and I didn't know him too good.
We're the only ones who didn't buy hoagies today.
Yes, I know that, Sheldon.
Hoagies are very popular, but I'm not allowed to eat them. I'm allergic to bacon and cheese.
Please wipe your nose.
I'm only allowed to eat food that comes from nature. And also, I'm allergic to dairy.
Blow, and I mean it! Oh. Hey, Herb, is that a cookie I see? Uh-huh. I didn't get a cookie at all today. My mother packed me a fruit bar instead.
Well, fruit bars are good too.
Yes, Herbert, I know fruit bars are good, but I really wanted a cookie today. So I wish that you split that thing with me and that's all.
Well, good thing I have two. You can have one.
Thank you. This is just like the cookies Miss Gutsman used to bring to afternoon kindergarten.
Who's Mrs. Gutsman?
Who's Mrs. Gutsman? Who's Mrs. Gutsman?
Mrs. Gutsman, queen of snacks. That woman is a gem, I tell you. Who's the one who makes sure napkins are folded? Who's the one who sees that bread has been molded?
Who's SpongeBob?
a permission slip to take home to your parents.
Really?
Really?
I clapped and danced and twirled because I knew what this would mean. I would work my way up, day after day, meal after meal, until one glorious day the spoon would pass and I, Junie P. Jones, would be crowned the boss of lunch.
Now, your first job will be to keep napkins stacked up right here on the countertop. Do you think you could do that for me, Junie B?
I know I can, Mrs. Gutsman. I am very familiar with napkins. I use napkins in my very own house. I use them to wipe my mouth after dinner, plus sometimes I use my sleeves.
Oh, well, your second job will be to keep this big counter wiped off. You don't have to clean up any big messes, Junie B. Just take this sponge and wipe up any little spills or crumbs you see.
Sponges are another job I'm good at, Mrs. Gutsman. When I was in kindergarten, I practiced throwing it into my toilet.
Oh, your toilet.
That's right, and I didn't even miss the pot hardly.
Oh, well, there's one more job I'd like to tell you about. See that door over there?
Yes, I see it.
That's where the children come in to get their lunches. Now, I want you to be our lunch greeter, Junie B. Do you know what a lunch greeter is? A greeter smiles at people and says, "Hello, children. My name is Junie B. And on today's menu, we are proud to present tuna noodle casserole." Do you think you could do that for me, Junie B?
I don't know, Mrs. Gutsman. Maybe I could.
Oh, lovely, because here come the children now.
Hello, Claire and some of your other elementary school kids. My name is Junie B. Jones, and on today's menu, we are proud to present tuna noodle single. What the heck is that smell?
Ooh, what you're smelling is our lunch today, Junie B.
Well, all I can say is pee. That smell is not delightful. I'm glad I brought my lunch today, aren't I? At least now I don't have to eat that pee you stinker like the other kids.
Junie B. Jones.
Yes, ma'am. I know. My work is done here.
Shooby dooby 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 doo wah.
Dear first grade journal, Room 1 is still very mad at me after what happened at lunchtime today. Mrs. Gutsman brought bologna sandwiches for the children who didn't eat. They were not a hit. Now Herbert is my only friend, and I guess Sheldon knows they are being reasonable. I wish lunchtime never happened. From Junie B., first grader.
Why, hello, Mrs. Gutsman. Why, hello.
Mrs. Gutsman. Junie Jones is trying to hide from you. She's hiding down behind her chair so you can't see her, but I am going to keep track of her movements, so don't worry.
Junie B. Why are you sitting on the floor? I brought a little something for your class today. Don't you want to see what it is?
No, I don't really want to see it, Mrs. Gutsman, so you can be on your way now, please. Mrs. Gutsman, what are you doing on the ground?
I didn't need to pay your class a visit this year. She's the one you need to thank.
Thank you, Junie B.
Ready to go, Hopper?
Ready to go. It's a wonderful feeling, the lessons that I've learned here at school. I may not be the boss of lunch, but the boss of sugar cookies is pretty cool. And though sometimes people do things though, and they do things up again and again.
You can make things better with a gravy sugar cookie or 10. Ooh, you can make things better with some good friend kind words.
Never say a single
And a gravy sugar cookie or 10. La 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 la. La 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 la. Shua, shua, shua. Kickball tournament, kickball tournament, kickball tournament. The whole school's talking about the kickball tournament. On Friday noon, all the first grade rooms are breaking up into teams. We'll play some games and have some fun beyond our biggest kickball dreams. We're gonna kick near, we're gonna kick far. Someone's gonna get to be a kickball star.
Gonna put the ball star and how.
Kickball tournament. Kickball tournament. La 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 la. Kickball tournament.
Oh my goodness, Junie, what's wrong?
My toe is wrong. My toe is wrong. 911, 911.
Junie B, what's the story here?
Well, at first I was practicing out my kicking and the ball went over the fence. What am I supposed to do? Kick air? But good news, Mom, because then I saw your duck hand and I ran with it with all my might and I kicked it as hard as I could. Only too bad for me because there was water in the stupid thing. And now I have a smashed piggy toe. The end!
Gee, a watering can had water in it? How unusual.
Oh, who's kidding who, Mother? All is lost. Everything is hopeless and even you can't fix it.
I'll tell you what, we'll put some ice on it, and I can make you a special shoe you can wear to school tomorrow.
But the kickball tournament is Friday.
Oh, honey, I'm sure we can figure something out, okay?
No, not okay. I mean, okay.
Shoo-be-doo-wop, shoo-be-doo-be-doo-wop. Shoo-be-doo-wop, shoo-be-doo-be-doo-wop. Shoo-be-doo-wop, shoo-be-doo-be-doo-wop. Shoo-be-doo-wop, shoo-be-doo-be-doo-wop. Shoo-be-doo-wop, shoo-be-doo-be-doo-wop. Shoo-be-doo-wop, shoo-be-doo-be-doo-wop. Shoo-be-doo-wop, shoo-wop.
Dear first grade journal, today I came to school with a special shoe Mother made me. It had a piggy toe window in it. So everybody was trying to get a look at that thing. Only Sheldon stretched his neck out way too far and he fell backwards onto the floor. And he had to go to the nurse. I guess it wasn't a good day for either of us. Junie B, first grader.
Sheldon!
Mom, will you touch this, please?
of yours, truly Sheldon Potts, that's me. Star of yours, truly Sheldon Potts, that's SHELDON-P-O-T-T-S. Woo!
I'm okay.
That's me.
Gee, Sheldon, that all sounds a little busy.
Well, can I at least play the cymbals? I can play the cymbals, and I can sing happy birthday. I even know all the words.
That's a great idea. What about you, Junie B? Would you like to be a part of the halftime show too?
Gee, I don't know, Mrs. Scary.
Well, hey, my daddy, he has a wood block you could borrow. Or a tuba.
This was not what I had planned.
Shooby-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Shooby-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Shooby-doo-doo-doo. Shooby-doo-doo-doo. Shooby-doo-doo-doo-doo. Wow!
Dear first grade journal, today Mrs. Scary called my mother at her work to tell her I was disappointed about the kickball tournament. That's how come Mother made my favorite meal, biscotti and meatballs. But there's no meatball big enough to get me out of these dumps for Junie B, first grader.
Are you ready for dinner, sweetie?
No,
I made your favorite meatballs.
you did?
Yes, and garlic bread.
You did?
Yes, I know how much you love your spaghetti.
Yeah, but go!
I'm sorry you're not able to play in the kickball tournament, but there are lots of other things you can do in the game.
I hate that dumb tournament. I hate it.
Please, don't say hate, Junie B.
But the kickball tournament is Friday, and I was going to be the star of the whole thing. And now that's never going to happen. And that gives me a lot of tension in my head.
Oh, sweetheart, no one can be the star all the time.
But everyone will be clapping and cheering, and none of that clapping and cheering will be for me. And that makes me very upset. And I have a knockball in my stomach.
Junie B, either change your attitude now or you are very close to a timeout.
I hate timeouts. So I will stop this behavior this instant.
Look, I know it's no fun that you didn't get to play on the team this time. But when life hands you lemons, you need to learn to make lemonade.
What has lemonade got to do with this?
It's a saying, Junie B. When life gets a little sour, you need to learn how to sweeten it up a bit. When the road of life hits some boulders and bumps, my dear, the straight and strike will lead you down in the dumps. But I've got some advice that in my noggin has stayed. When life gives you lemons, just make lemonade.
Think your time is through and you won't be a star. Never take for granted just how special you are. Stardom isn't over, just a little delay. When life gives you lemons, just make lemonade.
book from the bookstore. The book said 6 and up. 6 and up is like my exact age, I think. We did the whole book step by step. We did everything. And Daddy finally taught me how to juggle. But when the big day finally came, I couldn't even do it.
Are you ready for some kickball? Kickball, kickball tournament, kickball tournament, kickball tournament. The time has come at last for the kickball tournament. Welcome to the athletic field. Are you ready for the kickball game? Ready for the game. Wonder which team is gonna win. Who'll get the kickball glory and fame? Get the fame. Who's gonna win? I don't care, but I've got a great outfit and I've got great hair. Thanks to the team Nana, I am looking pretty fine and how? You're looking so fine. Kickball tournament, one of a kind. Kickball tournament, genuine silk. Ooh, la 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 la, dry clean only. Kickball tournament now.
Hello, people. Now, as the smartest person in room 1, or possibly ever, I would like to recite the rules and regulations of the championship game, which I have made up myself. Rule number 1, the pitcher must roll the ball to the kicker. Rule number 2, the kicker has 3 tries to kick the ball. Rule number 3, 3 strikes and you're out of there. Loser, pack it up, baby, because it's over.
Now, May, you know we like to think that everyone's a winner.
Oh, sure you do. Now for you amigos in the audience who habla español, I will repeat it, por favor.
Ay, caramba.
Welcome to our kickball tournament. On the north field, room 1 will play room 2.
Ooh.
On the south field, room 3 will play room 4.
Ooh.
All right, everybody, let's play ball.
Oh, Junie B, there must be a million people out there. Oh, my knees, they're shaking. They're gonna fall off. Junie B.
Please stop doing that. You're drawing attention to myself.
Well, I can't do this, Junie B, I can't.
Oh, yes, you can, Shouting Potts. This whole show is your stupid idea, and I'm not going to do it all by myself.
Hey, good tournament, huh, guys?
I haven't really been watching, Herbert.
My knees are falling off, I'm so nervous.
I didn't learn how to juggle in time for the show.
Oh, well, you'll be great, Junie B. No matter what.
Herbert is my friend, and though I'm very pretty sure I'm going to marry him someday, he just doesn't get it.
What losers. Oh, Junie, I can't do this.
I'm doomed.
Lucille! Camille! Chanel! Can't anyone do what they're supposed to do? Ugh. Hey everybody, are you ready to go? Here comes the kickball tournament halftime show! Roses are red, my palms are pink. Here comes the halftime show, I think. Junie B. Jones! Sheldon Potts! Last one out, here's Nathan Potts!
Sheldon!
Well, don't just stand there, Junie. Do something. Boring.
Okay, people, for your listening enjoyment, I will now sing a song from the hit musical, Annie.
Excuse me while I yawn.
Junie B. Jones, you stink.
This is boring.
Do something.
pages left in my top secret personal beeswax journal. Does that mean all my adventures are over? Oh no.
Hey, Junie B.
Hi, Herbert.
What's wrong?
Well, it's very too sad to talk about.
Oh.
But if you insist, there's no more pages left in my top secret personal beeswax journal. Do you know what that means, Herbert?
What?
It means all my adventures are at their end. And that's very glum, I tell you.
Oh. Well, I have an idea. Here.
But Herbert, what about your adventures?
Well, there are no adventures without you, Junie B.
Oh, Herbert.
Are you coming?
I'll be right there. I started